Have you asked yourself lately, I need to manage my time. I need to become more productive. There's just so much on my to-do list that I need more time. I wish there were 33 hours in a day so that I could do all the things I want to do. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you 5 productivity tools. They are apps that I use that helps me to be productive. So whether you're a student, you're a professional, or you just want to manage your time, stay with me and let's get into it. Since it's a productivity video, I'm not going to waste your time with so many blah blah blah. So let's get into the first tool I use. First is called Opal. Opal is a fantastic app that helps you to reduce your screen time and eliminate distractions. They call themselves the focus company, and since I downloaded this app, it has been one of the best things that has happened to me in reducing my screen time. So most of us, our smartphones already comes with an ability for us to limit the amount of time we want to use, maybe on an app or in a day or something. But I noticed that sometimes when I set that time limit, the time limit will just say, okay, it's time for you to go. But I can easily just click off and say, no, I want to continue, and it will allow me. But with focus, it blocks the apps or websites that are distracting, and you're able to set a specific time within the day that you want to use this app, or within the day that it blocks you. And it's very interesting. It's perfect for deep work sessions when you want to focus on important stuff without running to check social media within every 15 minutes. It blocks. So for me, I've blocked most of my social media apps within 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And so within that time, I use a free version. A few times they can give me break like 15 minutes to just go scroll around and come back. But it blocks the apps. So I've noticed that within the past few weeks that I've been using these apps, in the middle of the day, I don't really spend so much time on the apps that I have limited them. So I have 3 things that I've blocked. In the morning when I wake up from 6 to 8:30 a.m., all my apps are blocked, and then from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. they are blocked again, and sometimes from 9:30 it's blocked so that I can use that time to read instead of scrolling through on social media. And this is the best app. I'm telling you, this is the best app. The paid version is even better, but it's more expensive. If you have the money, I think it's very worth it. And the good thing about this app is that when you download it, they'll ask you how old you are, and then they ask you how much you have been spending. So do you spend like 7 hours a day on your screen? Do you spend 6 hours? And they calculate for you if they were to put the hours together. So let's say if you are 25 years and you spend about 7 hours a day on your screen, by the time you are 40, you would have spent over 10 years just scrolling. Like, it's scary. When I did it, I was like, oh my God, am I going to waste my life away by just scrolling through social media? And you might say 7 hours is a lot, but they say the average person out there spends about 6 hours a day on their phone, just scrolling mindlessly without doing anything productive. So Opal is the best app you need. I'm telling you, just go download it right now. You need that app. I have a love-hate relationship for the app, because there are times where I'm reading a thread on Twitter that I'm really enjoying. They'll be like, yo, time up, let's be going to do more important stuff, and I'll be angry. I wanted to read that thing, but to be honest, it's not a do or die matter. A thread on Twitter doesn't really do much for me as a person, or a reel on Instagram doesn't really do much for me. So if it blocks me halfway to tell me to go back to my work, it is helping me. So sometimes I hate this app for not allowing me to enjoy my social media, but I know it's the best for me, and it has been helping me to be so productive lately. So go get the Opal app. The next app is called Notion. So I've been using Notion for about 3 years now, and it's an everything app for your workspace. If you want to write, if you want to arrange content, daily planner, literally everything is in Notion. So all my notes, all the books I read, I put their notes there, I put the list of books I read, my plans, literally everything is in Notion. And I just like the fact that since I have a Notion account, I can easily just go and log in somewhere. All my notes are still intact. I've changed many phones within this time that I've been using Notion, but anytime I just log back in, all my notes, everything I have saved there is still intact. And so Notion is the best for me. I use it to manage my goals, keep track of my goals. There is even Notion calendar for reminders for me to know the events and everything that I have set out to do for me, it's the flexibility. Like, there's just so much you can do with Notion. I wish I could show you. In fact, the notes I have for this video, I'm reading from it with Notion. And one of the features I like is the text to speech. So there are days where I want to write something, I want to say something at the end of the day, and I'm just tired to sit there and type with my phone. I can just press the microphone and start speaking, and Notion will automatically transcribe it into words for me. Like, do you get? It's such an app that helps me in everything, and it helps me to be productive, very efficient, very flexible. So go get the Notion app. The third productivity app is called Atoms. Those who know me know that I love Atomic Habits by James Clear. In fact, I follow James Clear everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, his newsletter, and I've read his book many times, and I've recommended his book many times. So this app, Atoms, was developed, is by James Clear, and it's an app that helps you to build like a habit or a routine. It's a habit tracking app. It's very good because, so let's say I set out in my Notion app that I want to do a specific thing every day at a specific time. It sends me a reminder that, like, at that time, okay, it's time for us to start doing that thing. And I click on the app that, okay, I'm doing this. So within, like, as the days pass by, I see that, oh, I've been consistent on this thing for 100 days, and I'm building a routine, and I'm building good habits out of that. So it's a great app for everyone looking out to establish a productive routine. If there's just one area in your life you have been struggling to be consistent and to be able to, just do it consistently for a longer period of time, Atoms is what you need. Just write to it that I want to do this, and every day it will remind you. And because you are building streaks, you don't want to lose your streak by not coming back to do that thing. So Atoms is the app for you. Go get it. The fourth app is my alarm clock. Yes, you are wondering, what has the alarm clock got to do with productivity? I'm telling you, I have too many alarms. Sometimes I'm pissed with myself, like, why do you have so many alarms on your phone? But I need an alarm sometimes of course, I need an alarm to wake up. I need an alarm to be focused. So maybe I set out a time that I'm going to work on this thing for an hour, and I'm on it. I need an alarm after the hour to tell me that, okay, you are done, or the time you dedicated for this thing is over. Let's move on to other things. So I have alarms throughout the whole day, like waking up in the middle of the day. I even sometimes set an alarm to call people because forget. Yes, I have it in my mind that I want to call somebody, and then I just do that and forget. So I set an alarm that I need to call somebody at this time, or I set an alarm that I need to send an email to someone at this time. So yes, everyone has an alarm app on their phone. Utilize it well, that it can help you to become more productive. The fifth app is Google Calendar. Yes. I know you know Google Calendar, but mostly within like a month, I just dedicate a day to sit down and go to my Google Calendar and start like planning what I want to do with my life for that month. And it sets me reminders: read this book at this time, every day at 9 p.m. Go online and learn a course about money management or about investments, or learn about stocks or about cryptocurrency. And Google will send me a reminder: every day at this time, read a book. Every day at this time, go out for a walk. Every day at this time, you have a meeting that is scheduled. You have this and that, and it makes life very easy. I can actually just keep the routine things I do every day to be rolling. Wake up at this time to do this. It's time to go to bed. It's time to do this, and it's very efficient for me. All I need is just to set a few minutes in a day to just plan into my month or even into my quarter what I want to do, and Google keeps sending me reminders, which really helps a lot. Sometimes the reminders are annoying, but it just reinforces the fact that go do the thing. So I like Google Calendar. It helps me to become more productive. The last app is mostly for professionals. It's called Slack. I started using it when I was interning with an institution that they use Slack. I was like, what's a Slack? And Slack is like WhatsApp, but I feel like it's an upgraded form of WhatsApp. There's not too many notifications. You just like create a Slack account, create channels within your team. So it's not like WhatsApp that anyone who has your contact can be sending you messages and you get distracted. This is just within your team of like your group of people. And so they send you messages, they send you documents. You can create a Slack where you send yourself messages like reminders of things you want to do for the day. I don't think this is for students, but this is for professionals, those who work and like those who want their team to be on the same page on everything. So these are the top 6 productivity apps I have on my phone that helps me to be productive, and I don't want to waste your time. Or please go download these apps, especially Opal and Notion. Those 2 apps will change your life. So I'll see you in my next one. Please do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share with your friend who needs to be more productive. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.